Hi there, Aries. Today I'm going to be doing your reading from October 1st through to the 15th. And it's just going to be a general reading. So, some of the messages will apply, some of them won't. And for some of you, the whole message may not apply. In which case you can, check out the other videos for your moon sign and your rising sign or other creators' videos as well. So right now I'm just giving the cards a good shuffle. And you're going to give them one more, and yeah, like I said, this is just going to be a general reading, so whatever comes out, whether it's about love, business, work, a relationship with a friend, anything like that, that is what this will pertain to, possibly. So I'm actually, I need to stop now, so I'm going to split the deck into three. Alright, so the first card is going to be the present, and then we have its immediate influence, and then we also have the distant past, which I'll put two cards for that, and then we have the immediate influence of the present, then we have the goal or destiny, we have the future influence. Then over here, all cards that pertain to you and mostly your future and you as a person. We have you, your environment, and then we also have your inner emotions and the final result. All right. So here, overall theme. So the overall theme looks like basically having to pick between two solid options here, Aries. So basically, it seems like, there's something to where if this is, a business aspect, that you're getting two very good job offers here that seem realistic and seem like something that you would also want to do for a extended period of time. If this is with partners, you have one that is really good at something that you really love, whether that be intimacy or, giving gifts or things like that. And the other one is good at other things, which is like providing and just having more time in general. So, things like that. So that's the overall thing. All right, so we're going to start with the present. And so we have the Eight of Swords here. So it's in reverse, which for me really just means the opposite of what the card means. And so in the upright, this card means that you're stuck in a scenario where, it's almost like you've put yourself there, but at the same time, like, there's really nothing you could have done to help the situation. So really, this is a person that is the creator of their own problems, and whether or not you see this as a problem, is up to you. But I guess scenario would be the better word, because it's not really a problem. It's more of just like something that is on the rise, something that needs to be chosen, something that needs to be dealt with. That's a better word. Something that just needs to be dealt with, not a problem. Okay. And so this was in the reverse. So I see, this, it really just seems like even more of the energy of it's not a problem, it's just you're taking your time, I guess, more or less. Like, you're not forced to do it. It doesn't seem like there's any sense of urgency here for this person here. And it also looks like there's a very easy way out if they just, walk backwards, but they don't really know that, just because to them it feels like they might as well have a sword literally in every single direction. So I don't know. That's what I'm picking up from this card. And then we have another one for present. And so it seems like, okay, this is the Eight of Wands. 2 8 energies, 88. If that means anything to you, I just got the feeling to say that. So the Eight of Wands to me is a card of sending messages. So what I really see here is that maybe, all of a sudden you got two big offers from people, and I'm getting a vibe that like they know about each other, or like I said, if this is a job, it's like they're two almost direct competitors, I guess. But they both saw you, saw your potential, and decided to reach out. And so I said, so this is, again, like, you put yourself in the situation at the same time you didn't. Like, you don't have to respond to any of these messages, but it'd be kind of foolish not to. So, but yeah, it seems like whatever this message is that you received, whether that is literal or figurative or like some kind of sign of some kind, yeah, it's definitely just somebody let you know that they see you and that, that they want you to be part of what they're part of, is, I guess, the best way that I can describe how this is reading itself at the moment. All right, so in spot 3, we have your distant past. So the first card is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this energy, very easy for me to read, is also almost the same energy as this card right here. I feel like we're going to be calling back to this card a lot here in this reading. This is somebody who has a fierce passion that just, in the reverse anyways, this is a person that doesn't want to take action on those things, usually because of some kind of, something that they might have to work out themselves, or something that they don't even have to work out themselves, but they just really feel like that would make things better or easier in some form or fashion. It seems like, I'm going to pull this other card because I feel like I'm going to have an explanation here. So we have the Star. So it, honestly, to me, what this says to me is that, like, in the past, that you guys have really wanted people to completely fill your wants and needs, and now you're realizing that that's a little bit ridiculous, which kind of is. Not everybody's perfect, and maybe there is the perfect person, but it just seems ridiculous to kind of ask for that off the bat from everybody. But yeah, so for me, this card right here, like I said, is the card of wants and needs. So it seems like you guys are just kind of pulling back on that, and this is a part of you, not this is a part of you that, like, really holds strong. This is some major arcana, so it's something that, in the past may have been a like a deal breaker for any kind of job or relationship. Like, these things that I want and need is it, and that's it. There's no other way it's going to be. It's going to be my way or the highway. And it seems like, with this card, you guys are starting to, like I said, put a hold on that. Maybe starting to think about it more. So usually this is actually kind of a negative energy because it's a stagnant energy of people not doing things. But in this scenario, I feel like it's a good thing. It's like you're kind of putting your own feelings aside and realizing that when you do that, it's going to make you feel better anyways. Okay? All right, so next we have your goal or destiny. I feel like this one's going to be pretty self-explanatory. So I literally, again, kind of same energy here, but in wand form. So I really feel like this right here is just saying, like, you want this to be the exact opposite. This 8 of swords energy to be the exact opposite. You want it to be, something to where you're guarding, all of these things. It's really hard for me to put this into words, I guess, but, like, the wands are your wants and needs, and the wands are also at the same time, the things that are holding you back. Okay, so you see how, he's got his one that he's properly defending, and then the rest that he's right behind. While this person here has these swords here, and they're kind of just like in the middle of them, almost like huddled together with them. I feel like this person is almost like a matured, but at the same time, stuck in their ways. So I feel like you are trying to, in this scenario, get like the best of both worlds of, I want what I want and need, while trying to backpedal on that a little bit. So it's like you don't want to give too much, I guess. Like, you don't want to give into what you want and need too much because you feel like it's going to make you not interested in whatever, this offer is, or these two offers are. So I feel like this is a lot of, how you want to deal with things, your own thought processes. So, all right, we have slot 5, your future influence. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse. And I'm not really getting too much energy from this card, so I'm gonna. Oh, the Ace of Cups. So I'm gonna be real with you. I think that this is just saying really like, yeah, clearly you're gonna pick one of these two, and whichever one you pick, it seems like it's actually gonna be good for you. But right now, I feel like this could be you, but this also could be somebody else that is like, you go to for a lot of emotional advice, and they're telling you, wait it out. You don't really need either one of these things, and so they're gonna be very unhappy when you decide to choose. But at the end of the day, like I said, you're gonna be happy with either of your choices. Um, but this person, I'm getting a sense that they only want what's best for you, even though it seems like they're really trying their hardest to keep you down. I don't know. It just seems like they don't have real hope in either one of the situations. And again, this could be you, a part of you that feels like neither one of these things will work out and is, rationalizing this to yourself like, hey, one of my you know, what if neither one of these works out? What if they're both kind of just fraudulent and not what I need in my life? But I'm here to tell you that either one you choose, just because of the way that you are and the way that you handle things, you will be fine. Okay, that's what this card says. You will have a great new beginning with whatever you choose. That's what I see in your future. Okay, and then we have the recent past. So this is the Seven of Swords. For me, always a card of somebody or something stealing from you. And so I think that this, in this scenario, is like you feel that you may have slipped up and not chosen between some options before. You thought you had all the time in the world, and all of a sudden, now you don't. And so in your recent past, you feel like you've had opportunities stolen from you, whether that's from you doing it to yourself and just not properly, you know, dedicating yourself to a certain option or anything of the sort. I guess it doesn't really have to be options. It could be, switching between the two, and maybe you feel like you've stolen time from yourself or stolen time from them. But it really just seems like, I feel like it's a random word, but I'm feeling disgenuine energy. Like I feel fear of disgenuine energy, fear of people not being straightforward. This is what I'm catching from this Seven of Swords. So, I mean, there's really not anything else, any other way for me to put that other than, I think that you're right to feel this way, but I also feel that this is something that could have been prevented in all the ways that you think it could have been prevented. Okay? Alright, we have spot number 7, you. King of Cups. Okay, so this is almost the exact, so if this isn't you, okay, this is. But if this is you, I think that both of these are you. So, the King of Cups for me is just very much a person who has complete control of their emotions, and really everyone's emotions in a scenario. Like, they are very good for, showing people what they should feel. A lot of people kind of look to them to expect how to feel. Like somebody tells a joke, and everybody looks to them basically to see whether or not it's funny. That's the kind of person that the King of Cups is, and so I feel that energy is like permeating this entire reading, that this is a person that wants to like have complete control of the scenario and wants to like pick both, and or that saying, have their cake and eat it too, and for some reason I'm getting the vibe that is like possible or is being done, but it's really like I said, stealing. Another way for me to word this is like draining. Like when something is draining you, it can feel like theft. So I'm also getting that vibe that it's hard for you to stay being this person here who is looked to and guides people with um, you know matters of emotion. I feel like it's, like I said, a lot harder to do that in a scenario where you do feel like you have to pick because you've been stolen from in the past. I feel like a lot of that is a lot harder when people look to you. All right. Then we have spot number 8, your environment. The King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like youth, like I said, this is the King of Pentacles, okay, in the upright is somebody that you can easily see as reliable, somebody that will literally always do what you ask them, whether it's in, very soon or in the distant future. This is always somebody that'll get things done and will be there for you basically. And this card was in the reverse in your environment, so I feel like, what I said before, the you worrying about getting genuine energy is basically like you feel like your environment is full of disgenuine energy, and that's why you're searching so hard for this place that you feel like, or this person that will make you feel like you are constantly being delivered genuine energy. And that's not a lot to ask for, but clearly this can be changed. This isn't major arcana, so this is like, you have to put yourself in different situations to be able to not be in the one you're in. Like you can't stay in the same place and expect things to change, I guess is really what I'm just trying to say here. All right, next we have your inner emotions. Wow, you guys have got a lot of king energy, a lot of big stable or slash unstable energy, but like very kind of finite, I guess. But we have the King of Wands, and so I feel like these guys are like cousins or something. I don't know, but these guys have the same energy, except for him, it is with passion and things of like, I say, the workplace or art or music, things like that. Like these two are almost hand in hand, but they're very different things. And so your inner emotions, you feel like you have complete control of, actually I'm gonna say you do have complete control of what you're gonna go for, and the ability to resonate with that thing. So it's almost like whatever you choose, like just because you're so adaptable, I guess you're gonna be able to handle it and have passion for it and feel good about it. I feel like I had more to say about this, but at the same time, there really much else to say. I mean, I feel like you guys already know this thing about yourself, but it's good to see it, in card form, I guess. All right, and then we have the final results. Wow. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles upright, and we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So with these two energies coupled, I feel like you are, I'm just getting a vibe of like trying really hard to find a soulmate, which, like I said, whether that's in job form or relationship form. And it's almost like you don't want it to work out just because, like, I feel really weird saying these things, but these are the things that I'm just really picking up from these cards. So it seems like, you don't want it to work out just because you feel like if it does work out, it's not going to be right. I don't know how, like, I've got the words, but they're like right on the tip of my tongue. You don't want to trap yourself. Maybe some commitment issues here, guys. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm feeling some like commitment issues here. But, and I'm also getting again the have your cake and eat it too energy with, you want them to be there and be reliable. The king and the queen have the very same energy, except for the queen is a little bit more of a nurturing. So they're gonna be, the King of Pentacles is somebody who's going to, be there reliably, without second thought or word or anything. They're just complete loyalty, right? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's going to ask you why you think they should be loyal to you, but they'll still do it. There's more reason behind them feeling like you deserve their help. Okay, so I feel like this is, you trying to have, again, the person that's going to do those things for you. But then you also, it seems like you want the person who's going to excite you, like toxic energy, like somebody who's going to, I hate to say it, but like somebody that's gonna mess around so that it gets your heart pumping, like so that you can fight with them and have something to fight about that doesn't feel invalid and weird. I don't know. This is some very odd energy because it's almost like they don't really go together, but like this is it. This is the energy here. So let me just ask one more question about that energy because it is a bit confusing, and then I'll end the video there, guys. What does that Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse have to do with each other? Why are those two energies together? So this is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and so it's basically just like a lack of that side of your life being nurtured. Like it feels like you've wanted something that is Queen of Pentacles-esque out of a soulmate for a long time, but like that's never really happened for you, and so it seems like unreal. And maybe that's where this energy of I don't want it to happen is coming from, because it's just nothing. It's unreal. It's nothing that you've ever encountered before. So I'm sorry to end that reading on that note, but that's what I read, and I try to be as truthful as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.